Oh, hi, I'm Brad. I'm with fitness-equipment-source.com. I'm actually at Yowza Fitness in Fort Myers, Florida. We're having a great time. We're in the customer service area at corporate headquarters for North America, and I was just checking out some of the cool gadgets the guys were showing me here. So if you do hear some talking and chatter in the background, you know, we are in customer service area, as I mentioned, and we've got live calls going on as we speak of folks calling in saying, hey, can you tell me how to adjust this or that? So anyway, great stuff. So I'm going to be talking to you guys about the Miami, one of my favorite machines. I work out, as you can tell, every single day. Just kidding. But I do work out frequently on an elliptical as well as various types of free-stride machines. So this one has some features that I've not seen anywhere else, and I'm super excited that you guys are sharing your time with us and allowing me to go over a few of the features. So one of the things that I like about the Miami, you know, we're always looking for distractions in exercising, whether it's a music, a video, or motivation in form of being able to, you know, run through various types of programs. So, and Yowza has done a great job at the technology on this. So this particular machine comes with a scale, so I can actually step on, synchronize it with the app that they've developed, which is, I think it's My Live Light. Is that right, Rachel? My Live Light. I'm sorry, My Live Light. So you can actually check that out, but it'll synchronize with my iPad. I can step up onto the machine, and I already have this paired up. So I'm just going to put it in the convenient holder, and let's see what happens here if I start this. All right, so we're just going to get started on the machine and go through some of the features, and I'm going to put this to the side, but the point being, you can use this. It will customize. You can check out our other videos on the specifics of the app and how that functions, but it will produce a customized workout based on, it even asks me for my blood type, whether I'm married, you know, how much do I weigh, what my goals are, things like that. And so it will offer that information on a customized program and give you a nice motivation to go along with it. So I'm just going to put this to the side because I want to show you guys other features. But that is really cool because, you know, you really never know if you're losing weight or gaining weight unless you have those goals. So that tracks. So as we get started on this, you know, if you're unfamiliar with an elliptical, elliptical machines have been around for a long time. Nothing new to the industry. I'm a personal fan of the elliptical simply because I do have some back issues, and the impact of running on a treadmill deck or anything like that, if I just go a short period, it ends up agitating the area in my back. So rather than sitting around all day, I still need to do that exercise, and the elliptical is just an awesome machine for doing that. It has, you know, low impact, if not any, on the joints in the knees and the hips and the back, because you have that motion going constantly. So there's nothing there actually making, you know, causing any issues for pain. Now, there are a couple of different types of ellipticals. You may have seen in some of our other videos, we have a front drive mechanism and then also a rear drive. Now, the rear drive does have some potential benefits. Your step height to get onto the machine, let's see if we lower this down. I think that's only about 9 or 10 inches off the ground, so we do have an advantage here. We have a nice elliptical pattern that's created. One of the things I do like about this one is the tension mechanism or the brake. Rather than having a motor, this one has an electromagnetic feature, and it's super quiet. If you guys could hear this machine running, there's no noise whatsoever other than the guys in the background. So you definitely will need a movie playing or what have you, but point being, I can't stand when I crawl on a machine at the gym and it's clank, clank, clank. You guys know the one I'm talking about, the one that nobody ever uses, and you run the other direction because it's got the squeaky pedal. So you won't have this with this machine. It's super solid, it's very tight. It's a lot of weight, so once you're, you know, cranking it up, you don't have to worry about it moving around. Now, let's jump into the features and some things that I just love and that are exclusive to Yowza. And also, just by the way, I love the name Yowza, right? It just makes me happy every time I say Yowza. And the fact that I'm on a Yowza Miami in Florida, I want to go to the beach, guys. I just want to go up and down Miami Beach. Anyhow, enough about that. So Yowza is exclusive, as I mentioned. They have a patent on the cardio core process or cardio core feature, and if you'll notice, most ellipticals have the I'm going to call it the standard style, which you may be accustomed to seeing, where the handles actually go back and forth to work that upper body. This particular machine, if you'll notice as I work that, so with the cardio core, you're actually working, this upper body area, those abs. Now, it's not going to give you a burn or anything by sort, but it shouldn't. If you're on a cardio machine for several hours like this one, even the standard, you can work out various muscles just by the amount of tension that you apply either to the legs or the upper body. Some advantages of the cardio core that I've noticed, and we were talking to the guys here in customer service. Actually, one thing that he mentioned, he says, hey, when I work out on this machine, I sort of like to pull on that side. And so you can begin to work out these left side abs each time. Yeah, I can start to feel it now as I'm going. Same thing, I can switch over to the right, okay? So you can work those muscles. And then one thing that we were sort of kidding about, you can even go side to side, but it's actually comfortable. I'm getting some working these muscles up here too. So I'm going to just crank up the tension on this machine, and it's very seamless. There's no noise whatsoever. You don't hear a motor running because it's electromagnetic. It simply begins to break that down a little bit more. So I love the tension. Variable height handlebars on this, and so if you'd like to hold the bars lower, I'm going to stop now. If you'd like to hold the bars lower, hold the bars higher, you can certainly do that. If you have wrist problems, I'm a guy that works in an office a lot. I'm at a computer, a little bit of carpal tunnel. You can just hold these easy to grip handles, and so you can keep your wrist straight, and this is very comfortable. So if you're more accustomed to this type of motion, you can see that just holding these handles like that will allow you to achieve. Okay. Other features of this machine that I love, one of the things that I've noticed at working out at my gym at home, the local gym that I go to, I have a problem that's commonly referred to as toe sleep. And the issue is when you spend a significant amount of time on the machine, 20, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever that it might be, unfortunately a lot of machines, most as a matter of fact, have a fixed pedal. And what that means is you're sort of, it doesn't conform to the natural motion of your foot as you're working out. So you end up putting more pressure on your toes, and eventually, just that extra pressure, you have blood loss, they'll go to sleep, sort of like when your leg falls asleep or anything else. I've spent some time on this machine, and the developers here and the designers, one thing they were quick to point out, check that out. Get a good shot of that, Rachel. So we really have a nice pedal, and I've not seen this anywhere else in all of the equipment that we've been on. And what it does, of course, it has some cushion on the pedal itself, so it's quite comfortable there, absorbing. And then it has a spring mechanism underneath, so you don't have to worry about anything wearing out. And whether I'm rocking back on my heel, rocking forward on my toe, that pedal is actually conforming to that pressure, so it's keeping a uniform amount of pressure across my foot, and it eliminates that toe sleep problem. So I really love that. Other features, we've got a nice fan here. Let's see if we've got different speeds. That's speed number 2. It's sufficient. Gives a little, it does cool down. This machine is Bluetooth compatible, And so what that means is if you'd like to, dock your iPhone or Android device or whatever that it may be, you can play music through the speakers. And we tested out some speakers yesterday. I was impressed with the quality. Fine on the speakers, no complaints there at all. And I also like that you can do that through Bluetooth because you don't have to worry about connecting a wire to the audio input, which is available. You can do that if you don't have a device that's Bluetooth compatible, but it is available, and it eliminates that wire, so as you're exercising, you don't have to worry about yanking the wire out and damaging your device. So there's a USB charger if you'd like to charge your device or plug in while you're watching a movie on your iPad, and just a nice distraction while you're working out. Another feature that is on the Miami is the telephone. So as Rachel mentioned in another video, if you're connected with your phone via Bluetooth, you get a phone call from whomever, and you don't want to break the stride, right? You just want to keep working out or have a conversation in your half-hour to 1 hour workout. You can just do everything hands-free and never have to break that. So that conversation will take place through the speakers, and it works quite well. Now, this particular machine will incline up to 60%. I'm going to change these a little bit. Let's press start. And all right, and you can see as the incline, so these upright structural supports are rotating backwards. It's going to change the pattern of the elliptical. And the advantage of the incline, guys, is it allows you to work different muscles. So you can work out the lower muscles, the glutes back through here. You can work out the abs by varying the resistance as to how much pressure you put on your upper body. If you'd like to just sort of let your legs go along for the ride, you can do that and do all the work with your upper body. Or you can change the incline level, which does change the position of your stride, and work out a different muscle, perhaps the calves and these upper muscles here. So I like the variability of an elliptical, and I really like the features that Yowza has included on this Miami. It's a stout machine, the electronics, and one more thing to mention before we wrap this up. Yowza is actually one of the few vertically integrated companies that distributes in North America. So the products are manufactured by the corporate in Taiwan. They only build products for Yowza. So Yowza is owned by its corporate manufacturing company. An advantage in that process is you don't have to worry about, hey, well, we simply ordered that circuitry board from another company, so let's figure out, how we're going to get warranty for it. So they are vertically integrated. The components are manufactured by them for their products, so it's their component, their engineer, their motors, their circuitry board, and there's some advantages in doing that because you end up with an entire system that works together, not necessarily buying a motor from this guy and buying a board from that guy, putting it all together and trying to make it work. So certainly some advantages there, and this is a factory direct distribution. So, and look forward because guys, I think you'll continue to see Yowza grow. We're very impressed with their customer service, with their branding, hands-on experience, and you will see Yowza moving forward in some retail. Okay. One more thing to point out that I think is worth mentioning. The water bottle holder, I mean, it's a big deal when you're working out. So we were a little bit concerned initially about the size of this. It'll fit a taller bottle, but we were talking about the diameter of it. This being, if you've got one of the fatter 32-ounce ones, it's just not going to work. But this one is flex. So I think if you have that larger bottle, it probably would fit in this one, and I think you'll be okay. But keep that in mind. Just get a size of this nature, and you won't have any problems at all. Okay, I think that's going to wrap it up. For more information, you could certainly visit our website at www.fitness-equipment-source.com. Thanks for your time.